Hey guys, this is Slavka here, and today I'm gonna show you how to turn this into this. Look how beat up it was and how clean that is right now. This Tag Heuer I actually bought from the marketplace, and I want to make it all nice and clean again because this was used and I can save quite a few $100s by buying the used watch compared to the new one, but I still want it to be nice and shiny. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just use some of the tools that I have at my place, and you can use the same technique to make it all nice and shiny again. What I'm gonna need for that is just a clean cloth, your watch, dish soap. I'm gonna be rubbing all of this into the watch just to make it all nice and clean. I just want to clean all of the grease that is on the watch right now just to see what is the actual condition is. Because it was worn pretty harsh, and I want to make sure that there is no deep scratches. As you can see, there is quite a bit of those that I didn't want to see on this watch when I bought it. So I'm gonna remove the bracelet just so it's easier to work on the watch itself. I'm gonna put it aside, and it's gonna be just easier to wash it. Look at this, it's just a little beat up. It's so greasy. I just want to clean it all nicely, and I'm gonna start with masking the crystal on the watch so I don't scratch it. Cut it all around to make it nice and smooth, and look at this. This is going to be so easier to work on without scratching the crystal and working on the deep scratches on the body of the watch. I'm going to be using the scent paper, and you can use your hands if you want to. I just have a tool that is going to help me just to speed up the work and remove all of the deep scratches from the bracelet, as you can see here. You don't have to be worried about scratching this in the wrong direction or something. You just want to work this out so there's no deep bruises on the bracelet. And after this, we're going to be starting with actual polish with, I'm going to be using the cloth, and I have grit 1000 to 4000 that I'm going to be rubbing into the watch just to make it nice and smooth. It's just going to help us with all of the scratches that we've put with a little harsher grit sandpaper. So I'm gonna work this up. It's gonna take us quite some time, so I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna speed it up, and as you can see, there's no right or wrong technique. You just have to follow the flow with the bracelet. I also want to make the emblem nice and shiny too, because the sandpaper, it just helps with all surroundings, but inside of the small pieces you want to make sure you also polish everything so it's all nice and even, and the bracelet is going to be looking so much better after this. As you can see, it's so nice already, man. I love how beautiful it is right now, and I'm going to be doing the same thing to the watch. So what I'm going to do, I will just inspect for the deep scratches, remove them with a little harsher grit of the sandpaper like I did on the bracelet, but I'm not going to be using machine as much just because you need to be a little more gentle around the edges and the bezel. I'm going to be using 1500 grit right now just to clean everything. And as I can see, there's quite a few deep scratches that I can't really remove, and it's very, very visible. So what I'm going to do, I'll just clean it up with my disc here. So it's going to save me some time. And as you can see, you can still do it by your own at your place. It's just not gonna be looking as nice as it will with like some tools that will help me to make it all nice and easy. And look at this, it's so much better already. I can see how it's gonna turn out right now because the watch itself is so shiny and beautiful, and after polishing it for few minutes, I know that it's going to be all nice and sparkling shine. You have to be very nice and gentle all around the bezel to make it all nice. I'm going to be using the cotton picks again just to use the polisher, and I'm going to rub it nice and gently all around the bezel to make it nice and smooth. Just make sure you don't rush it because you want this job to be perfect. You don't want to damage your watch, especially if you have an expensive one. For me, Tag Heuer is a very expensive watch, so I'm just trying to be as gentle as possible. And after cleaning the crystal, I'll show you, oh, look at this. It's so much better already, man. I love it. And what I'm going to be doing, I'll just do the final touch up, use 20 more minutes with just the cotton, and look at this. This is just perfection. You can still see that it's been used. There's some of the scratches that are still visible, but if you spend few more minutes, maybe a couple of hours with just touching up all of the spots that you cannot reach with the sanding paper, man, this is going to be brand new. And I'm already satisfied with the result. Hopefully you too. So just support me with subscribing to the channel, press like, and I'll see you in the next one.